Bonjour, Rog fans. In today's Rog Rant, we're ranting about green taxes. What's all this then? I hear things on the news, and the old propaganda broadcasts, etc., saying, "Oh, you can't use plastic bags. You've got to use paper bags." Well, is it just my imagination? Or back in the 60s and the 70s and the 50s and 40s, we used paper bags. Every time we went shopping, given a paper bag. And they said, "Oh, you can't have paper bags. Oh, they're naughty. Now you've got to have plastic bags." So now we have plastic bags. And I say, you can't have plastic bags. You're going to have paper bags. And they're always saying it's our fault that landfill sites are full of plastic. It's our fault that the seas are full of pollution. It's our fault that rivers and streams are full of toxic chemicals. No, it isn't. We, the consumer, can only have what the businesses provide. If the businesses don't provide something that is environmentally safe and environmentally sound, we have no choice. Are you going to carry your shopping home otherwise? It's the businesses who should be paying the taxes. It's the businesses who should be fined for purposely creating unenvironmentally friendly solutions and making us use them en masse. I mean, you can even go as far as electric cars. Electric cars use lithium-ion batteries, which not only are A, not very good, but B, are extraordinarily dangerous as well, because they tend to link them in series. So if one catches fire, they all catch fire. And it's a chemical fire, and that's very difficult to extinguish, as Richard Hammond discovered when he crashed an electric car off a cliff, and it burnt for 2 weeks because the batteries could not be extinguished. It's a chemical reaction. You're knackered. And the third thing about lithium-ion batteries, they're incredibly difficult and expensive to recycle because they're full of toxic crap. So why can't we have hydrogen fuel cells, which are safe, a lot safer, which only produce water and are really cheap to get rid of, should you ever need to get rid of one? Because there's no money in it. So that's what we need to be asking the question of. Why is it that we're getting punished and taxed and taxed and taxed and taxed? Because businesses are forcing us to use things that are not environmentally friendly. That's what the Rog thinks about green stuff at the moment. If you've got any thoughts, chuck them in the old comments, because it'll be really interesting to read what you think. Do you think we should be paying tax upon tax upon tax upon tax because we use plastic bags and because we use polystyrene and all this other stuff that we're forced to use? Or do you think it's unfair and that the companies who produce these things and force them upon us, like the supermarkets with the bags and stuff, that they should be paying increased levies because they're forcing unecologically sound stuff upon us? Which will find itself in the old landfill sites, won't it? And also, I was reading a thing. One of the local people who want to become a councillor and get lots of money off the public privy purse, hopefully become an MP and then become truly corrupt, was waffling on about landfills, about fly tipping. How fly tipping has become really prevalent in the area. I thought, well, yes, because councils have been withholding their basic council services, such as tips and stuff, quite a bit last year, and restricting access, they're still restricting access to some regard this year, while still charging us full council tax. So what are people, A, why are we paying full council tax for that crap? And B, why are you surprised, are these people surprised that people are just fly tipping because they can't get to the damn tip? Because the bins aren't being collected either regularly as well. It's not our fault. So why are we being punished for it? And it's all people just trying to get along in a situation that's unacceptable. And we're still paying taxes for it. Isn't that insane? Anywho, just remember, as always, it's not reality. It's YouTube.